everyone, my name is Karen, this is my channel RatherBeReading, and today I'm bringing to you a reading vlog. Hello, it is Friday, it's the 24th of January. I thought it's a holiday weekend in Australia this weekend. It is Australia Day on Sunday, which means we have the Monday off work. It's a holiday, so no work, a 3-day weekend, hallelujah. So I thought I would do a fun weekend reading vlog, and I thought I'd get it started on Friday night. Full transparency, it is actually, let me check what the time is. It is 9:31 p.m. I came home from work at like 5:30 and had to immediately rush and get changed, and my parents dropped my niece and nephew off. So my niece and nephew are down from Queensland at the moment for 3 weeks of the school holidays, staying with my parents. They actually go back to Hervey Bay tomorrow morning, but it is actually my niece's 13th birthday today, and it's actually my brother-in-law's birthday as well. But he's not here, he's still in Queensland, and so we were out to dinner tonight for my niece's birthday. I will insert a fun shot, I'll move over right here, of my half-eaten schnitzel. I think I took a shot of that. I think I took a cute selfie with my niece and my nephew, so I'll insert those. Fun times. So there's that, and yeah, I just thought I'd kick this vlog off. It is also my favorite time of the year, and that is Australian Open tennis time. So I've got as soon as I came home, I put the tennis on because an Australian, John Millman, is playing tonight, and he's playing Roger Federer, which is obviously a huge matchup because Roger Federer is an absolute legend, and he won the first set, so Millman is winning, which is very exciting. So I'm watching that right now, but I am reading a little bit in the break. So my current read is Never Have I Ever by Jocelyn Jackson. Sorry, this is a library. My bookmark's sticking out here marking my line because I'm reading in little chunks because of the tennis. So I'm not actually on a break, like a page break or a chapter break or whatever. So this is a library copy, so it's shiny. This is the current book I'm reading. I just lost my train of thought. I just started this on my lunch break today. I finished my other book on my lunch break, and so I picked this up. So I'm only on like page 30. So this is my main priority to get done this long weekend. I would love to get this finished and start on something else because this isn't super long. It's only like 330 pages. So it's doable, but it just depends like how busy my weekend ends up being. So this is my current read. So I say I'm only, how far in did I say I was? Like 30 pages? Yeah, I'm like 30 pages in. This is a thriller. Jocelyn Jackson, it's her most recent thriller. Jocelyn Jackson, if you don't know, I read her book last year or the year before. It was the year before, I think in 2018. Sorry, I've got the cats, both of them crawling over the top of my lap right now. That's why the camera keeps shaking. Giles! So I read Jocelyn Jackson's book, The Almost Sisters, in 2018 and loved it. And that was, I believe, her book published most recently before this one. And I read that and really loved it. And I loved it so much that I really liked her writing, and I wanted to go back and read a lot of her backlist. And I have done that. I've read all except 2, I believe, of her backlist now. And the 2 that I haven't read is because my library doesn't have those 2. And they're quite expensive to buy from like Book Depository and on like Amazon for the ebooks. Like the ebooks are like those ebooks that are like, you know, $15, and I just refuse to pay that much for an ebook. So I haven't read 2 of her backlist, but I've read everything else. I think I've read like 4 others of hers or something. And this is her most recent one that came out last year. And this one is marketed as a thriller, which is interesting because the rest of her books are, we just went to a tie break in the second set. The rest of her books are, I think a lot of people would describe them as women's fiction, or like kind of, they're more like family drama, women's fiction type of, but they always have a mystery twist to them for the most part. There's always kind of something going on, or like a little like something extra added in. And this one is marketed as more of a straight up thriller, which is interesting. I think that is a very easy path for her to kind of move into. I think it's going to fall more into the lines of like Big Little Lies style thriller, if you know what I mean. So anyway, this is about a woman who is part of a book club in her neighborhood. Relatable, except I'm not in a book club, but I totally would if I knew of one in my area. And she is like part of a book club. It's hosted at her home, and there's like a lot of ladies come to. There's like 20 people in her house when this new woman shows up who's like living in like a temporary like housing situation in their area. And this woman shows up, and this woman kind of hijacks the meeting about the book, and wants to play a game of Never Have I Ever. But it's like not your traditional Never Have I Ever. She wants to play it in a way that you confess the worst thing you did that day, and then you move from, and like the winner is the person who did the worst thing and everyone else has to drink, and then you move on from day to week, the last thing you did that week, the worst thing, you did that week, the worst thing you did that month, the worst thing you did that year, the worst thing you've ever done. And the main character feels like this woman is particularly targeting her because she has done something awful in her past, presumably. So yeah, very intrigued. Looking forward to getting into this. Like I say, I have loved Joshua Jackson for a long time. This got really great reviews. I believe Sarah from Steeped in Books gave this 5 stars when she read this last year, so I'm pumped for it. That's it. I'm gonna go now because this clip is already like 6 minutes, and this vlog's probably gonna end up being really, really long because that's what happens when I vlog. But I might check in like before I go to bed and let you know how much have I got through this or what happens in the tennis, or I might just end up checking in tomorrow. My other weekend plans, I don't really have too many. Tomorrow I'm going with my parents to take my niece and nephew to the airport in the morning to see them off, and then we'll be going for like coffee and stuff that we normally do earlier in the morning. We'll do that probably straight afterwards. And then apart from that, I normally have dinner at my parents' place on Sunday. That's probably happening. I'm not sure because it's a holiday weekend, if it'll be Sunday or what, but that'll probably happen at some point. And then I've just got a lot of chores and things to do around the house. But apart from that, a lot of reading, probably a lot of booktube. I want to maybe watch a couple of movies because if you saw my favorite movies of 2019 video, then you know I'm kind of in a movie slump at the moment. I've watched like 2 movies in the last 4 months or something like that. So yeah, maybe watch a couple of movies, get back in the swing of things, but we'll see. But I will keep you posted, and I will talk again soon. Okay. That tennis match went for ages. I'm so exhausted. It's now about 20 to 1 in the morning. It went to a 5-set tiebreak, and Millman lost. And that is the second time this week that I've stayed up past midnight to watch an Australian go to a 5-set tiebreak and lose. At least this time, like, he lost to Roger Federer, so like to even push Roger Federer to a 5-set tiebreak is honestly amazing. And Roger Federer is obviously like one of the nicest guys, so I can't be mad at it. But I'm so tired now, and I need to be up at 7 a.m. for my parents to get ready. I like to have enough time in the morning to get ready before to go with my parents to the airport, to take my niece and nephew to the airport. I'm so tired, so I'm going to sleep now. Very quick reading update. I was reading like in amongst all the tennis stuff. So I managed to get to just over page 100. I think I'm on like page 105, which is pretty good. Like I say, I should definitely get this book done this weekend, because I've only got like just over 200 pages to go, and I still have all of Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So that's it. I'm gonna go to sleep now. I'm so tired. Pray for me to get up at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Lord help me. Okay. Good night. Hey guys, it is now about 12:30-ish p.m. on Saturday, the 25th of January. Happy Chinese New Year for anyone who celebrates the Chinese New Year. I already had heard that it was the Chinese New Year today, but then I'll insert a clip. There was some fun like Chinese dragons at the airport. There was like this weird thing going on at the airport, not weird, but like a celebration going on at the airport. So I'll insert a little clip of that now. Fun. So obviously it's later in the day than what I would normally check in on like a vlog, but as you guys saw in the last clip, I was exhausted, had to be up at 7, got up at 7, quickly got ready. My parents picked me up. We took my niece and nephew to the airport, saw them off. Sorry to see them go, but they're going back. They start school, like they've been on school holidays, and school holidays, they go back to school this week. So yeah, they're gone, and then we went straight from there to the shops and had coffee and did grocery shopping and that stuff that we normally do like early Saturday morning. So it's a lot later in the day than I normally get home. I normally go to the library every Saturday, but I'm actually not going today. It is open today. The library's closed tomorrow and Monday for the holiday. It is open today, but I don't have any books that I need to return. And while I do have a couple of holds that I could pick up, the dates to pick up the holds are like long enough that I could get them next week. And I'm trying to be better about when I've got a longer period to pick them up, waiting until later to get them, so that because the actual date for checking them out doesn't start until I go and check them out, even though they're already there waiting for me. So it's almost like if you wait till like right till the end, because I think you get like 2 weeks to pick them up. So if you wait that 2 weeks, and then you have like the 3 weeks that you check them out, you get like 5 weeks. And then obviously with renewals, you can have them even longer than that. So I'm not going to the library today. I do need to film. Today is my day. I always film on Saturdays, or I try to always, and it's been pretty good. I don't think I've missed a Saturday in quite a while. So I need to do that. I also need to change the kitty litter. That's my Saturday chore. That's like the chore that must be done every week. My least favorite chore, but the one that has to be done every week. So I need to do that, but I'm probably going to have some lunch first because I'm starving. I say I'm home a lot later in the day than what I normally would be. I'm normally home like in the morning. I normally get home at about like 10:30, I think, and then I normally come home, put all of my groceries away. I do the litter then I go out to the library, then I come back, then I film, and then I have lunch. So I normally have like a lunch a bit later on Saturdays, but that normally takes up my morning until like kind of around 1 to 2, normally by the time I finish filming, and then I have the afternoon free. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have some lunch, change the kitty litter, and then film. I only have to film 2 videos this week because this will be my 3rd one for this week. So it won't take me as long, hopefully, to film, although I think one of them is going to be quite a longer video. Anyway, so yeah, I don't really have too much else to report. I haven't read anything since I spoke to you guys last. I'm still reading Never Have I Ever, of course. But I'll do some reading definitely this afternoon. I'm about to turn the tennis on while I go to make lunch to see what's happening with the tennis. So hopefully there's nothing good going on when I want to film, because that'll make me want to watch that instead of film. So yeah, not much to report. I just thought I'd check in because, like I say, we're like halfway through Saturday. I don't have any plans tonight. I've got nothing going on at all tomorrow. I'm going to my parents' place for dinner tomorrow. We're having a barbecue, and then I've got no plans at all Monday. So hopefully we can get a lot of reading done, a lot of booktube watched, maybe, like I said, even get a few movies in. It's going to be a good, totally chill weekend, and I'm so here for it. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say. I don't think there is. That's it. I'll talk to you guys again soon. We haven't had any quality cat content, so I just thought I'd share this with you. I just came out from filming, and this is how Winnie was lying on the couch. Oh, she is so freaking cute. I don't even know where Giles is right now. He's probably in the top of my wardrobe. Look at her. She knows I'm talking about her. She is so cute. In case you're wondering where Giles is, he somehow he scales my shelves in my cupboard and gets right up here on top of this suitcase that I have up here, and that is him sleeping up there. Like, this is literally the top of my wardrobe. Oh, there he is. Hi, baby. Okay, it's about 3:10 now. I've just got done doing everything that I needed to do, like that I had to do today. I filmed, I did the kitty litter, I've eaten lunch, I've done all of that. It's 3:10. I just got changed into some around the house gear. I even cleaned my face and like put some witch hazel on, which I just bought. I've been doing some research lately into like better like skincare. I've always like been a good like skincare person in terms of that. I've always, since like my early teens, been someone who like cleaned their face and cleansed and moisturized and things like that. But since I had the implant put in, And it's the same thing that happened to me when I was on the mini pill, because it's the same, like, estrogen, progesterone, whichever it is, that I'm on, for me, causes me, because I always had really clear skin growing up. I'm like, in my teens, I like always had the occasional like zit or like pimple or whatever, but never like breakouts really. And when I was on the mini pill and since I've been on the Implanon, one of the side effects for me is that my skin is pretty bad. And chin area, where as you can see now that my face is like clear, I have really bad breakouts on my chin, which is an area where hormonal acne is most prone. I have never been someone who wears makeup on a daily basis. I've only ever been someone who wears makeup on like really special occasions, and I'm 31, and in the last like 2 months I've started wearing like I don't wear foundation. I've generally been more using color corrector to take some of the redness out of my blemishes, and then wearing like a full face of concealer. And then a little bit of blush, like give my face color. And that's like, I've been doing that for like the last couple of months, and like for the first time ever because like when I used to get the occasional like pimple, like I would just ride it through, like I didn't really care. But now like my skin's like, I don't know, I want to stop showing it, but it's pretty bad. So I've been doing some more research lately and trying a few things that I've heard some good things about, and I know witch hazel is supposed to be pretty good for blemishes. So I just bought it. It smells really bad. Does anyone here use witch hazel? Like it doesn't smell great. Anyway, so I put that on, and then they say to let it dry, and then you can moisturize. So I did that, and like I say, I'm in my around the house clothes. I've got a clean face, and I'm ready to just settle in for some good times, because it's time to settle in with some reading. Although I just realized I left my book in my room, so now I have to go get it. So yeah, I've got the tennis on in the background, but I'm going to pick up my book now and get a chunk of reading done. And I'll check in with you guys like later this evening, let you know how I'm getting on. Anything else to report? Oh, if you have any like really great skincare tips for like hormonal acne, then I would be keen to hear them, because I'm really struggling with it. It's hard. Like, I mean, I think any acne at any age is hard, but it's really hard when you feel like you're in your 30s and you should be past the age of really having to deal with this type of thing, and it being like something that I feel like I'm gonna have to deal with. Like the Implanon lasts like 3 years, and the Implanon, I should talk about it. Can talk about it a little really quickly, because I did talk about getting the Implanon in when I had it. It has worked fantastic for me. My body has responded really well. Like way better than I had expected. I really didn't expect it to work this well for me, and it's been really great for me, which is amazing. Except the only real side effect that I have had some weight gain. But it's more my skin. My skin is the part that I've really struggled with. But yeah, I also, to be fair, I'm someone who picks at blemishes, which you shouldn't do, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's stop talking about it. Yeah, I'll check in with you guys later and let you know how I'm getting on with some good old-fashioned reading. Hi guys, it is almost 6 p.m. now. It's about 5:02. Actually, I have just fed the cats, and they've just hoovered it down and already vacuuming with me. I just fed the cats, like I said, about 10 minutes ago. I have done a bit of reading, but I also, not gonna lie, I fell asleep for about an hour and a half. I was pretty tired. Like I said, I had a really late night last night. It's probably a good thing that I'm in the lounge room, because if I'd been in my room, I would definitely have slept for like a few hours. So I wasn't like deeply asleep either. I was like kind of dozing, like napping. Anyway, so I am obviously still reading this. I am now on page, I can't figure out what page number I'm on. I'm on page 187. So I read about 80 pages, 90 pages, 80 pages. I think I read 82 pages, to be exact, since I last spoke to you guys. So yeah, still, I'm actually really enjoying this. Like, I am obviously, like I've mentioned, a Joshua Jackson fan. I've read a bunch of her books. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. So looking forward to keeping on with this. Like I said, this isn't overly long. It's only like 330-ish, 337 pages. So I've only got like 150 pages left. Yeah, 150 pages left. So I'm kind of almost hoping I can get this done tonight, but it kind of depends how invested in the tennis I get and how long the tennis goes for. Nick Kyrgios, who's one of the stronger Australian men's players, is playing tonight. So I'll definitely be watching that, but it just depends like how into it I am. Like I'm always kind of reading in throughout, but yeah, it'll just depend. I just ordered Uber Eats as a little Saturday night treat. I order Uber Eats pretty rarely these days. When it first came out, I was like really into it. But now their whole like delivery scheme really annoys me. And so I don't really order from them very often. I don't know if it's the same in other countries, but when they first came here, they had like a flat shipping or like delivery fee. And then I guess, I don't know why, but then they for quite a while had a thing where at the top of the app, there was like 4 or 5 restaurants that if you ordered within like the next 5 minutes from those restaurants, you could get like free delivery. And there was almost always something in there that I was interested in. So I would just always order from those to get like free delivery. And then they got rid of that probably because most people were ordering from that and getting free delivery. But now they've brought in this thing that the delivery fee is based on your location, like your distance from the restaurant. Apparently, I don't know how they come up with that, because the problem in my area where I am is I'm not super close to a lot of restaurants, which means within like the $5 range of like delivery fee, there's like 2 restaurants that I can order from according to them. But there are restaurants that are closer that have higher delivery fees and restaurants that are further that have lower delivery fees. So I don't really know how they base it, but the majority of the things on there now have like $8 or $9 delivery fees, which is just so high. Especially when you're ordering for one person, like you're not splitting the delivery fee. So yeah, but every now and again I like to treat myself, and so I decided to get Uber Eats tonight. So yeah, I'm just waiting on that to come. So I probably actually won't read while I'm waiting for that, because I'm actually in the middle of watching a booktube video at the, I don't know if you can hear that in the background. That sounds so loud to me. And that is all the way down the hallway that Giles is in the litter tray. Can you hear that? He's so extra when he goes in there. He's probably kicking that all out onto the floor, and I'll have to go and sweep it all up. Anyway, so yeah, I'm waiting for that to come, and while that's on, I'm actually in the middle of a booktube video, so I'll probably finish watching that, and it's a longer video. I'm actually watching Chelsea Dolling Reid's latest Reading the Rainbow vlog, and I think I've got like over 20 minutes of that video left to go, so by the time that ends, probably around the time that my food will be being delivered. So yeah, I just thought I'd give you guys a quick little update. So yeah, I'll probably check in later this evening. Maybe I won't even check in till I go to bed. I don't know, I'm just thinking that I've still got 2 whole days left of this vlog, and I feel like I've probably already got like 20 minutes of footage, so I need to like slow my roll. So yeah, but I will check in again at some point in the future. Okay, it is about 12:30 in the morning now. The tennis game went to 5 sets again, a 5-set tie break again, but Kyrgios won, which was great, because I don't know I could have handled another 5-set tiebreak loss. So that was really great. That finished at about 11:30, and at that stage I had about 80 pages left, something around there, 70 or 80 pages left in Never Have I Ever. And so when the tennis finished, I got ready for bed, brushed my teeth, cleaned my face again, and came into the bedroom and read until I finished it, because I wanted to get it done, because I was really enjoying it. And so I finished it now. I thought I would just check in before I go to sleep. I'm not going to give my like in-depth thoughts. I'm going to save that for my recent reads video next week. But I really loved it. It was really good. I really did enjoy it. It was one of the better thrillers that I've read. I'm going to mull over my exact rating. I'm thinking like it's minimum 4, but it's probably going to get at least a 4.25, maybe even a 4.5. But I'm going to think on that a little bit overnight while I sleep. And that's what I'm going to do now, is go to sleep. I will be starting a new book tomorrow. And we still have 2 whole days left of the weekend. So yeah, apologies for these ugly nighttime angles, but it's almost 1 in the morning and I'm tired and I want to go to sleep. So I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. Hi guys, it is about 9:10, in the morning, now on Sunday, the 26th of January. It's officially actually Australia Day today. So I've actually been up for about an hour or so, a bit over an hour. And I've had breakfast and I fed the cats, still in my PJs, and I've come back into the bedroom. I've just been kind of watching some YouTube and stuff for the last hour or so. I think I am going to settle in now for the next like 30 minutes or so and read a little chunk of my next book. So, sorry, this camera is so shaky. So I'm going to pick up Dead of Winter by Cressley Cole. This is the third book in the Arcana Chronicles. If you saw my recent reads video that I just filmed yesterday, I've recently, that'll be out before this. I recently finished the first two in this series, and this is the third one. This is the last one that I own, and there are currently 5 books out, and it's really weird because my library has the first 4 plus the novella. There's I think 3.5, I think maybe between 3 and 4 there's a novella, and my library owns that as well, but they don't own book 5, which is really annoying because it'll be a while before I think I'll be in a position to purchase books 4 and 5, which means it's going to be probably quite a gap until I can finish. I have put in a request to my library to purchase the 5th book, which I'm hoping that they maybe will do, because they might look at the catalogue and go, oh yeah, we own all of this series but not this one. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure how else, because to be honest, I mean, I've had a look on ebook and the ebook's like $8. I don't want to pay $8 for an ebook. I never want to pay $8 for an ebook. That's just too much money for an ebook. And then I also don't know that I really want to purchase the rest of the series in physical copy, because I'm not hating it. Like, I'm enjoying it enough, but so far it's just been around kind of I think I've given the first 2 3.25 stars. Like, it's not a series that I'm enjoying enough that I want to spend money to get the next 2. The first book I bought from Book Depository, and then this one I actually found at like a pop-up bookstore. So got like one of those like lines, how it's like obviously like an overstock type of pop-up bookstore, and I got this for really cheap. And then I did also buy book 2, and then so I got 3rd book before I got book 2, and then I bought book 2 from Book Depository as well. So I've already spent and like invested my hair a bit of money in this series, so I don't know that I want to keep spending money on this series that I don't think is one that I'm going to want to like keep on my shelves forever. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen with that, about how like I said, I can get book 4 from the library, but I'm not sure what'll happen with book 5, and how I'm going to get my hands on a copy of that. Anyway, plans for today, I don't really have any. I'm going to my parents' place for dinner tonight, as we've discussed. I do really need to wash my hair. My hair is filthy. And apart from that, I got no plans except to watch tennis and read and watch BookTube, maybe watch a movie. We've gotten past, like, we're kind of into the second half of the competition with the Australian Open, which means that there's not as many games on. So there may not be like too much on today that I'm really like invested in like watching. If not, then I think I may watch a movie or 2 today. I'm not sure. There is Ash Barty is playing tonight. She is an Australian. She's like world number 1 or whatever at the moment, and so I'm so pumped to watch her tonight. I haven't really seen any of her games yet in the Australian Open. I did kind of watch her first round match, but I was out at like knitting group, and so we had it on at the TVs at the place where we meet. They had it on at the TVs there, so I could kind of see it, but I wasn't like watching it. And then her second and third round games were both during the day while I was at work, so I could only like kind of keep updated on the score while I was at work. I couldn't like watch. So it'll be fun to watch her tonight. Hopefully she wins. Yeah, but anyway, I think that's kind of it. Thought I'd just give you a morning update. Sorry I look so atrocious, but it's the weekend and it's the morning, and this is what we look like. So yeah, I think I'm gonna, like I said, settle in for some reading for a while now. I'll probably check in like around like the midpoint of the day, let you know kind of what I'm getting up to and how much reading I've done. But yeah, I will talk again soon. Hey, it is now about 2 p.m. I still look like trash. I am not gonna lie. I've been asleep for about 3 hours. I fell asleep. I think my body just really needed more rest because I've had a few nights in a row kind of leading up to today where I haven't had as much sleep as what I would like. And so I fell asleep. But before I fell asleep, I did get reading done. So I'll talk about that quickly. So I started Dead of Winter. I'm on page 87. It's not like a huge amount, but I did get some reading done. And this is only, like, I don't know if you can see, like, how small this is. This is only just over 300 pages. So I'm still kind of thinking that maybe I could get this whole thing read today. Maybe? So, yeah. Progress is made. I think now, this is the thing, I'm like, it's 2 o'clock, and it's really late to eat lunch. Considering that I'm going to my parents' place for dinner and we're having a barbecue, which I love, so I don't want to be, like, too full for the barbecue. But then I'm like, I can't not eat anything until, like, 6 o'clock. Like, what a dilemma. Anyway, I'm going to go and figure out that dilemma, figure out something, like, small to have for lunch, and I will check in with you guys again later this afternoon. I might check in with you guys before I leave for my parents' place. In like 3.5 hours or so. I generally leave my parents' place around 5:30. I generally feed the cats their dinner and then I head to my parents' place. And hopefully I'll be looking better by then because I am going to shower and wash my hair before I leave for my parents' place. So chat again then. Hi guys, it is just after 5:30 p.m. now. I am about to head to my parents' place for dinner. So I thought I'd film a quick little update. So I've just been, for the last few hours, just doing random things. I edited one of my videos that I filmed yesterday. I edited my recent reads video because that needs to go up tomorrow. I had a shower and washed my hair. My hair is like dripping right now. It's ridiculous. I bought one of those microfiber like hair turban things that you like wrap your hair in. It's supposed to like help it dry faster. It is shit. My hair would literally be drier than this if I just wrapped it up in like my normal towel like I normally would have. And like I've been sitting out here for like 10 minutes at least since I took it out of that and like combed it. I'm like, oh, is that got fluff in my hair? And at least fluff in your hair. Yeah, I've literally got fluff parts in my hair. Anyway, so that's shit. So yeah, I'm about to head to dinner. I need to feed the cats and then head, and I'm running a little bit behind. Sorry, Winnie is just about to ignore this angle. Knock something off. Don't knock that off. Oh my god, look at all that crap down the side of the couch that you guys have knocked down there that I'm going to have to clean up. Lucky you two are so cute because you're such a pain in my booty. So, Dead of Winter, I am on page 172. So I've read about 90 pages, I think, since I last checked in. Like I said, this is only just over 300 pages. So I've got like 110 pages left of this. So I still think I could get this done tonight. I have been watching tennis and tennis is on for the rest of the, like I said, Barty's playing tonight. So I'll definitely be watching tennis, but 110 pages is easily doable tonight. So I think I'm going to finish that tonight. And then I'll probably check in then once I've finished this maybe. So yeah, I'm going to go now because like I said, I've got to feed the cats and still get around to my parents' place and I'm running late. I normally try to get there by around 5:30 and it's already after 5:30, so I need to go. So I'll talk to you soon. Is that comfortable, do you think? Look at him. His bow tie's all askew. Like, what even is happening right now? Hi guys, it is almost 12:30 in the morning again. And I thought I'd give you guys an update before I go to sleep. So I was at my parents' house for dinner. I watched the Barty match with them. She won, which was great. I watched the Barty match with them, and then I came home and then I watched I watched the Federer game that was on afterwards. And amongst that, I was reading. And then when the game finished, like sometime after 11, I still had some of the book to go and I read a bit more and then I got ready for bed and then I came in and I had about 50 pages left. So I've just laid here and read like the last 50 pages of The Dead of Winter by Kirsty Cole. So I just finished this. And I don't really have too many thoughts about it. Like I said with the last book, I'm not going to go in depth in my thoughts about the books in this video. I will save that for my recent reads video. And I'm not sure. I think I just basically have pretty similar thoughts about it than the last two books, but I'm going to read some reviews probably before I go to sleep and see kind of how other people felt about this third installment. Wasn't a super huge fan of the ending. But yeah, so yeah, that's it. I'm pretty happy with my accomplishment today. I read that whole book today. We still have tomorrow, Monday of the long weekend, and I will start a new book tomorrow. I'm excited to start something new and get even more read this weekend. I do want to try get a lot of stuff done, like to be a bit more productive tomorrow. I did a few things today, but I want to get some more stuff done around the house and maybe outside. I've got a lot of weeding I need to do, so maybe I'll do that, but we'll see. But yeah, that is it for this quick clip, and I will check in with you guys at some point tomorrow. Bye guys. Hi guys, it is about 12 p.m. right now, midday on Monday the 27th of January. Do you just love a long weekend? So I was actually up about 8, fed the cats, had breakfast, and then I came back into my room and I was watching some booktube and stuff, and I ended up going back to sleep for a while, and I slept until about 11, and then yeah, slept till about 11, and since then I've been reading. So I picked up my next book. I'm reading The Leaving Party by Leslie Sanderson. I'll put a quick picture here. It's a NetGalley arc that I have. It's a thriller. It's about a woman who is moving from the UK to America, and she's having a leaving party, going away party, but we know that she's leaving because she finally kind of wants to, like, there's something sorted that's happened in the past, and she keeps being delivered on the anniversary of it every year. She gets delivered a black rose, and then she also gets delivered a black rose on the day of this party, and the day, like her last day in England, even though it's not the anniversary, and obviously this person knows that she's leaving, and then presumably she thinks that maybe this person's going to be at the party, but like she doesn't know who it is, and obviously we don't really know what this whole like sordid thing that happened in the past is. You are actually getting a dual perspective though between her and her roommate that she lives with, who's also like her best friend and roommate, who is upset that she's leaving, and you get like their best friends, and you get both of their perspectives. I'm 21% of the way through that. Very easy reading. I don't think the book is too long. I'll have to check on Goodreads and see like what the actual like page length of it is, but I suspect it's only around like the 300 to 350 page mark. So yeah, that's it. As I mentioned, I don't really have too many set plans today. I do want to do some things. One of the reasons why I went back to sleep, I wasn't feeling well. I don't feel too bad now. I do really, really, really need to do some weeding, but whether I can get up the energy to spend time outside is a whole nother issue. But my dad's going to be really angry with me if I don't get to the weeding soon, because it really does need to be done, and he mentions it almost every time he comes to my house. So yeah, I really need to get on top of that. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. No, I'm probably just going to go out now and see what tennis is on. I'm going to have some lunch. What I'm probably going to do is have some lunch, and then while I'm eating lunch, see what tennis is on, and then once I'm done with lunch, then I'll probably try to get around to doing some things. So yeah, that is really it. I will check in with you guys again a bit later on.
Look at my sweet precious angels. You gotta love lazy days on the couch. Oh, yes, I know. So cute. So precious.
Hi guys, it's about 6:20 in the evening now. So it's been a while since I checked in, so I thought I'd give a quick check-in. It's been a pretty uneventful day, honestly. I still haven't been feeling very well. Just been feeling like kind of sick. So it's just been a pretty lazy day. I've just really been watching the tennis, reading, and watching booktube, which honestly is my favorite way to spend a day. So yeah, reading update. I am still obviously reading The Leaving Party by Leslie Sanderson on my Kindle, but it's way shorter than I thought it was. There's only one edition with page numbers on Goodreads, and according to that, it's only 230 pages, which is really short, which explains why I'm already 81% of the way through it. So I would expect that I'm probably, well, almost definitely going to finish that tonight. So it's almost 6:30. So Nick Kyrgios is playing in the tennis again tonight against Rafa Nadal. So huge matchup. So I'm going to be watching that for shizzle. Hopefully it doesn't go to huge 5-set match, because I would like to go to bed at a decent hour, because I am going back to work tomorrow, but we'll see. So once I finish filming this update, I'm probably going to head to the kitchen and make some dinner. And then once I've had dinner, I'm probably going to take a break from reading and watching BookTube and start editing this vlog, because I do want this vlog to go up on Wednesday, and I realize that it's already Monday. Like, in my head I was thinking, oh, it's still the weekend, but in my head, like, it's already Monday, which means if I don't start editing it today, I'll have to edit the whole thing tomorrow night after work. And I'll definitely have to obviously finish editing it tomorrow, but I would like to at least get it part edited tonight, so that I don't have too much to do to it tomorrow, so that I can upload it tomorrow night to go up on Wednesday. So yeah, that's it. I will check in with you guys probably when I finish this, because I said I'm already 81% of the way through, so I expect that I will, well, like I said, I'm going to take a mini break while I do some editing, but I still will definitely finish it tonight. So yeah, that's really it, I guess, for this clip, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Okay, it's just after 10:30 p.m. now. The tennis just finished. He lost to Nadal. Sad, but kind of to be expected. And at least it didn't go to 5 sets. It went to 4. He lost in 4th set tiebreak instead of a 5-set tiebreak. So it's only 10:30 instead of like 12:30. And I literally just finished my book, like, as the tennis was finishing as well. So I finished another book. So I finished 3 books this weekend, which I'm really happy with. My general thoughts, because I'm not going to go into too much depth. Winifred. I'm not going to go into too much thoughts with any of the books. You'll have to wait for my recent reads video. But I wasn't super impressed with it. I just didn't think it created any real tension or suspense. And all of the character interactions, I just wasn't buying the whole way through. Like, every like kind of response that characters were having, I was like, this doesn't seem like a genuine way that like people would react to situations, that type of thing. And then I didn't super love the ending either. But yeah, I finished that. I'm about to get ready for bed. Like I said, the tennis just finished, so I'm going to go brush my teeth and clean my face and go to sleep, because I'm back at work tomorrow. This will be my last check-in. I will probably pick up whatever my next read. I need to figure out what my next book is going to be, but I probably will read a chapter or 2 of that before I turn out the light to go to sleep. We'll see. Once I brush my teeth and get ready for bed, I might be really tired. But we'll see. But I mean, I'm not going to talk about that in another clip, because I will at most read like a chapter or 2 of that book, and it's not going to really have any bearing on this vlog. So yeah, that's kind of it, I think, for the weekend vlog. I'm really happy with how much I got read over this long weekend. I had only started, I don't know if I ever said it in the vlog, but I had only started Never Have I Ever on my lunch break on the Friday, and then I finished that on Saturday night, and then I read all of Dead of Winter yesterday, and then I read all of The Leaving Party. None of the books were super long. Like, The Leaving Party was like 330 pages. The Dead of Winter was just over 300 pages, and then this was like 230. But still, that's like a good, what's that, like 800, 900, probably like 800 pages that I read, just over 800 pages that I read, like this, including like Friday, from Friday lunchtime. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, I will roll now into the outro. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading vlog. I just thought it was a fun little opportunity with a long weekend to do a reading vlog, because I don't do them super often anymore. I would love to chat with you guys in the comments down below if you've got any thoughts on the books that I was reading, or let me know if you want to see more reading vlogs from me in future. I would love to know. Please like this video if you liked it. Please subscribe if you want to see more from my channel. That is all I have for this video today. Bye guys!